people are so unstable in their emotions that sometimes you don't know how to come to them. And it's not their fault. See, they're driven themselves to the point where they can't even help themselves anymore. And they've seen it as a normal thing. So they're highly irritable. This minute they are very excited. The next minute they are moody. You know, we are so bothered about what the society expects from us. Are we meeting the standards? You know, you walk into a room and even questions that people will ask you will still remind you that you are expected to be doing something in a particular way at this phase of your life and all that. And all these things contribute to the bothering you bear mentally, to the emotional weight you carry, plus the ones that life has thrown at you without operation. So how do we begin to navigate? Before we get to that, let's talk about the warning sign. Because sometimes we don't even know what it is that you should know that when these things are happening, you should be able to place a finger on it. No, I have to do what? To trace my steps. Because once you don't, depression is the next thing. You know? And before you get to depression, you're in a place where you're not happy. You're not happy with everything that's going on. To sustain happiness and sadness is that next level of depression. And from depression, there's another more dangerous place, which is resentment. And now, this resentment is not even the one you have for someone to resent yourself. You begin to resent yourself. All the negative thoughts come. You see other people and you measure their success against yours. And you begin to resent yourself. You know the next phase? Suicidal thoughts. So you may not necessarily want to go and drink or that, but you may begin to deny yourself some basic comfort. It's part of being suicidal. Because over time, it's going to affect you. So suicide is not only when you drink it actively, when you're not getting a rough rest, when you're not eating properly because you think you've lost appetite because you're sad, and when you're no longer paying attention to what you eat. You know, sadness can make you binge on wrong things. So you just ice cream that make you feel better. But you and I know that that's not what you need. What has brought you there? Emotional insult. So that place of resentment, you need to see that this is where you're headed. When you see any of these signs, you do what? You start running out of it as fast as possible. If you don't do nothing, you're going to get there. Most times we have knowing. It takes some level of self-awareness, high self-awareness to know that you are depressed. Now people are depressed and they can't say that they are depressed. They don't know it's depression that's in them. But the most important thing is